It doesn't look like Ayanda can hear me. I don't know if I should try again, or maybe we will try to reconnect with her. But Ayanda Mhlongo is outside the home of former President Jacob Zuma. We've been talking to her numerous times, just monitoring activity outside of the home as expectations, as we count down to the days that the former president is supposed to present himself to a police station. Ayanda, what's the latest?
I can hear her now. A very good apologies. A very good morning to you, Desiree, and good morning to our viewers at home. It's still very, very quiet here, Desiree, outside the home of the former president. Just behind me, it's still members of the MKMVA still standing guard at the entrance to the home, to his home. And of course, you see the two gentlemen also standing here at the entrance. And these are the religious leaders who have also arrived, telling us that they arrived here at Nkandla last night, and of course they form the group of religious leaders that are part of a team that works in terms of mobilizing support for the former president. But Desiree, what I can tell you is that the leaders of this MKMVA group have actually just now gone down the road, and they are preparing for what we are told are scores of people that are making their way here to Nkandla or outside the president's home. We understand that there are groups now that are already converging in Eshowe, which is the next town outside of Nkandla. There are also people that we are told are coming from the main town in Nkandla, which is about 45 to an hour minutes away from where we are. So this group of MKMVA members has actually gone down the road where all the convoys, the ones that are coming from Eshowe and those that will be coming in the two different directions from the Nkandla main town, to escort them as they'll be making their way here. Scores and scores of vehicles, we are told. Behind them is also just going to be other groups of members or support for the former president. At this point, Desiree, the former president, we understand, is still not home. We still don't yet know exactly where he is. Speaking to his son Edward yesterday, we were told that he is going to be making his way back home. So we're unsure at the moment whether he's going to be arriving today. But nevertheless, the supporters for the former president are indeed making their way here. We also understand there are also activities that are going to be taking place in other areas, in Stanger, in the city of Durban. There's a prayer that's going to be taking place as well in the Durban CBD this morning. And there are also vehicles and buses that are going to be leaving Durban this morning that will be making their way here to Nkandla. So still quiet at the moment, but with the confirmation of these supporters that are coming in mass, we are expecting that by midday towards the afternoon, it's going to be really, really busy here outside at the former president's home. Desiree?
Ayanda, do we know if there's any validity that's been given to that letter that's come out from the foundation last night, dated the 30th of June, where the foundation also says that their patron has never believed that he's above the law or the constitution?
Yes, certainly, Desiree. I mean, that's not the statement that was issued yesterday by the foundation on behalf of the former President Jacob Zuma as the patron of the foundation. Is nothing new. This has been the constant message that has come out from former President Jacob Zuma. In fact, the opportunity that we've had over the past couple of days to speak to his son and his brother, and his son also saying that his father has never felt, his son Edward, I beg your pardon, never felt that his father was above the law, but they feel that his rights have been violated. Of course, yesterday when we spoke to Edward, he was saying that they believe that the Constitutional Court acted in haste, that as far as they were still the matter that they were still awaiting patiently for the courts to deal with was the application that had been filed by the former president in a Gauteng court, where he sought the recusal of of Judge Raymond Zondo as the chairperson of the Zondo Commission, and they're saying that quite upset and angry that the courts have ignored that application, or the Constitutional Court rather has disregarded or ignored the fact that there was this application by the former president, and instead the secretary of the Zondo Commission then opting to take the matter back to the Constitutional Court, which has resulted in this now 15-month jail term for the former president. They maintain he is not above the law, but he feels that in this whole process his rights have been violated, and thus at Desiree we're seeing that not only are these the sentiments or the views of the Zuma family, but also those that are coming out here today in their numbers saying hands off former President Jacob Zuma. Desiree?
And of course we'll keep returning to you for further updates, but thank you. You're watching The Agenda. Let's take a break as we chase the top of the next hour.